Yeah, hi everyone. So I hope everybody can see my screen, right? So the last session we discussed about how to create the filters and what are the different type of prompt options we have. So that part we have seen, and today we are going to discuss about how to remove the duplicates and how we can display the repeated value in a single time. So that we will discuss, and also order of the values. So how to display the ascending order and descending order. Okay. So the today the topic is the breaks and the sections and the sorting. So how to display the order of the values and the ranking option we will discuss. Okay. The breaks, sections, and sorting and ranking. Okay, so this we can discuss. So this we can see in Excel info view, web intelligence report, and business object for web intelligence report. Okay, so in both the part we can discuss. So first we'll start with the 4.0, how we can implement this breaks and section properties, and starting ranking we can see. Okay. So guys, any questions in the last session? So what we have done, the filters part. Yes, Raj, I have seen your question. Maybe I will reply to your question after this session. Okay. And just now I saw your email, so you have some issue. So find this. So let's continue our session. I'm connecting to the 4.0 server. So guys, just want to show you how to connect to the servers. So go to the start menu and select the run. So type MSTSC. So guys, you can see that type MSTSC, click on OK. The remote desktop connection will open. Then you can type the IP address. You can type the IP address of which I have given the server access. You can type that and click on connect. Then you can enter the username password of the Windows. Okay. So password I'm giving here. Okay. Okay. Just log out here. Close this. So BA Launchpad is you guys as a BA Launchpad is a business object portal. So from there, end user can view the reports, and also the Webby developers are going to create the Webby reports. Done? Okay. And this you can open through the Internet Explorer. So BA Launchpad is a web portal, right? You can open anywhere. So if you have the internet connection. Okay. So but I have opened here in my locally. So generally you can open it with IP address. So what is the IP address of this server? So IP address of the server is 49.204.156.146. So this is a way you can open from your local system. Okay. Sorry guys, just I am giving the recorded access to everyone, so you can recording the sessions. So we'll be getting the recording options. Okay. Yeah. Let's try with our local IP address only. So it is taking time to connect that. So you guys already know how to create the web reports, right? Go to the application, select the web intelligence application. Okay. So once you select the web intelligence application, then so the web intelligence application document, it is opened up. Create a new document here. So how to create the new document here? You guys, you can see here. So click on new. So guys, when you click on new, right? So immediately it will open the create a new document window. So there you can see the different source system. So creating the report by connecting to the universe. Click on universe, click on OK. Now you can see the list of the universes. So I'm using the equation in universe. Click on OK. Okay. So now, I'm selecting the year object here and drop here, and also similarly you can take the state object, year, state, and measures. I'm taking the sales revenue and the quantity sold. So I guess you know already like how we can create the filters. So take this year object and drop here, and if you select the 2004, then so the report is going to display the 2000 only the 2004 data, right? So it will display only the 2004 data. Okay, yes, it's displaying the 2004 data. So you can adjust this. So now you don't see any repeated value because so we have only the year. So we have only year 2004. That's why we don't have any repeated value. Suppose if there is no filter, then so the report will should display the each year wise, right? So each year wise the state wise sales revenue display. Suppose if I don't put any filter, so then it should display the 2004 each California wise sales revenue, and similarly 2004 California data. Sorry guys. So for 2005, it should display the California state sales revenue. So what I am doing, so how to edit the query? How to edit the query? Go to the data access, click on edit a query, and then so just remove this query filter and run this query. Now you can see the each year wise the state wise sales revenue. You can see the data. But what happened here? So the year values are repeating. So 2004. So each row it is repeating, right? Even though year is a unique value, but here it is displaying the duplicate value. But it's not exactly the duplicate value because so year wise, California wise it is displaying, but it is not the duplicate value. It is a repeated value. The report is displaying every year. So 2004 it is repeating for all the states. So what I want to do, I don't want to repeat these year values. So whenever the year I want to display, it should display only one time. So how we can do that? So by applying the break, and also I want to display the year wise. So in 2004, what is the total sales revenue? That means I want to display the subtotals. See guys, I want to display the subtotals information. So how to display the subtotals? That can be done to the hole in the break. Okay, subtotals we can display applying the break. So simple. Click here 2004. So go to the analysis tab. So go to the analysis tab. You can see the apply break. So there is a break option you can find here. So click on break. So immediately guys you can see so the data which is displaying the year wise, the state wise sales revenue. But so I want to see the 2004 and each year wise what is the total sales revenue. So each year wise what is the total sales revenue, how to display that. So I'm just looking for the each year wise what is the total sales revenue. That is what I want to display, right? Just give me a second guys. Okay. So each year wise total sales revenue, how we can display it? Simple. So select this and select the summarized information. How to display the select the summary information? Click here and select the sum. So the summarized information, click on this column. See, if you don't select anything, like it is disabled. So on which columns you are going to calculate the summarized information. So the particular column you need to select here. Select this column, okay, and click on summarize. See, yes. So whenever I am selecting this column, so it is applicable for all the year values. So it is applicable for all the year sales revenue. When I am selecting the even, so I am selecting only this block. That means it's not like this is a separate block and this is a separate block. No, it is a single block only. So it is a single block and it is not separate blocks. Okay. So then click on summarized, click on sum. Then so 2004, what is the total sales revenue, and 2005, so what is the total sales revenue, and 2006, so what is the total sales revenue, you can see. So each year wise the sales revenue is displayed, right? But one thing is here, see, even though it is a single block, but the values data is displayed multiple times, right? So the header is displaying multiple times. So what I want to do, I don't want to display the header part. I don't want to display the header part. Okay. So how we can remove the header part? Simple. Click on here. Click on here row and remove the row. Select remove the row. Delete. Sorry. Just go back here. What I want to do, I want to remove the row. Remove is not displaying. It's trying to remove the row. Let's do one thing. Strange. Generally, it should row. It should come the clear content. Okay, fine. So we'll do some other way. So how we can remove this header part? So simple. Go to the breaks. Okay. Select the break. Manage breaks. Okay. So click on break header. Uncheck the break on header. So immediately apply. So break header is gone, right? Now the header is not displaying. Okay. Header is not displaying now. Perfect. But where is the total? Where is the total? It's not displaying the total. Okay, let's do one thing. So it's missing, right? And the total sum. So what I can do here, I'm taking this value here and select this cell equal to sum of now guys, you can see the summaries information, right? You can see the summaries information. Now it is displaying the remove row. So earlier it is not displaying. Now you can see the remove row. Click on OK. So guys, I'm showing here like how we can modify the block. So once you after applying the break. Okay. So now see, this is the total summarized information, total summary for 2004, right? So what I can do, just I'm removing this cell. So I'm removing this value because again the 2004 it is displaying. So instead of that, what I'm doing, I remove the value. So here I am keeping the total as a text I have added here. Okay. Then so this you need to match it. So we have to match these two cells. Select this and see, even though if I am matching this value, so it is going to match for all the years. Okay. Select this and click on match here. Right, and the total is this much, and also we can do it for the quantity sold also, right? Quantity sold also we have done. This is fine, perfect, right? And so if we keep this 2006 as a center, the if year value if we keep it as a center, so then the end user can analyze easily, right? Okay. So what I am doing, so year value I am keeping it as a center. So then, so select this column and go to the breaks and select the manage breaks. So then you can see the duplicate values display first, it is displaying, right? So then click on match. So click on match, apply, click OK. What's up? Manage breaks, duplicate values. Okay, perfect. So now you can see so again just the summarized information. Total I'm selecting. So select this and select the match. Total values it is displaying. So let's remove this cell. Delete, remove row. Okay. Now guys, you can see the year wise, state wise, the sales revenue it is displaying, and 2005 sales revenue and 2006 sales revenue is displaying, right? So and anything is missing here. Anything is missing? Yes. So there is a header part is missing. Then how we can bring back the header part? So right click here and select the format table. So what I am doing, just I want to display the header part in our report. See, if you are not displaying the header part, user can confuse like which one is the sales revenue and which one is the margin and which one is the quantity sold. He will confuse, right? So for that we have to display in every page. So we have to display every page. So the header part, right? It's not I don't want to display the header part for each year. I want to display the header part with each page only. So then go to the format table and guys you can see the show table header. Select the show table header. Click on OK. Okay. Now you can see. So year wise, state wise, product lines it is displaying. So this is a way. So this is a way we can apply the break to remove the duplicate values and to understand the end user requirement. So we need to do this break option. Okay. So end users will give this requirement in the template. So they will give the Excel sheet. So they need this. We need this type of requirement year wise, state wise. Okay. So that application so to remove the duplicated value, so we need to apply the break, and also with the break, So we can display the summarized information. We can display the sub summary information. So each year wise you can see the summarized information. Okay, subtotals we can display year wise. So this is a way we can create the breaks. Okay, so guys, any question about the break? Okay, so then I am going to create another report, add a report. So
Mr. Madhukar.
I'm taking, yes.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Could you tell us what the outline does? Could you tell us what the
Pardon?
outline does? What does the outline do? Under the Interact tab, there's a feature called Outline. Yes, sir, that one.
See, this is outline is like see you if you remove this. So the outline is it is like you want to display the like it's a the page size is a 4 or P3 or P2 size. The page size it is outline. We can set up the page setup here. Okay. Yeah, that we'll discuss later. So guys, I'm asking about break. Anybody have any questions about the break? So we'll discuss one by one. So we are not discussed about the drill option, and we are not discussed about the condition, and we are not discussed about the control and tracking, data tracking. That we are not discussed yet. Okay. So that will go one by one. So today we are discussing. So we are discussing about this part: break, section, sorting, and ranking. Okay. So any questions related to the break? Anybody have any questions on the break? Okay. Fine. Okay. Now, so year wise data, and I'm just displaying the state wise data and the sales revenue and the quantities what I'm taking. Okay, so now you can see the year wise same report I have created. So there is another way we can remove the duplicates. So how we can remove the duplicates and how we can display the subtotals information. Simple, there is a section property we have. So select this year object and apply the section, set as a section. Now you can see the report which is displaying the year wise state information, state sales revenue is displayed. And also I want to display the subtotals. So how to display the subtotals? And go here and select the summarized information, click on sum. Okay. So once you select the sum, you can see the data, the summarized information. You can see the each year wise. So then what is the difference between the break and section? This is about the section, right? Okay. So 2004 and 2005 and 6 data you can see. So what happened here? So it is a separate blocks. So with the each year wise, so the data which is displaying the break is it's a separate block. It is not a single block. Okay. And so whenever if you go here, right? So go to the see. So I can go directly. Suppose 2004 there is a 2 pages of data is there, and 2005 there is a 3 pages of data. Then I can go. I need not to worry about the scroll down this report. Suppose if I want to see the 2006 data, I can go to the directly 2006 data. But with the break, that option is not there. So if you go to the break page, right? So if you want to see something like 2005 data, so you need to scroll down the report. Then only we can we can see the 2006 data. But so in the section, so you can directly go to the specific page. That something like a new added advantage with the section. But a break, guys. So for break, so we need to scroll down the report if you want to see the specific year. Okay, that is the main difference between the break and section. And there is another difference. So guys, so generally in interviews they ask this type of question: what is the difference between the break and section? Yes, so break and section, both the properties, we can remove the duplicates and we can display the summarized subtotals information. But with the section, so I can go to the any specific page to see the specific data. But with the break, that is not possible. So if you want to see some data, so you need to scroll down the report and you can go to the specific year information. But in the section, if you apply the section, you can directly go to the specific page. Okay, by selecting the section. So suppose if I select 2006, it will display the 2006 page. I can go to the specific page. But that cannot be possible with a break. That is one difference. And another difference is, so in a break, in a section, we can add the multiple blocks. So we can add the multiple blocks, but in the break, we cannot apply the multiple blocks. Okay, so let's try. So let's try and go to the edit. So let's take the margin information here. So I'm taking the margin information and run this query. Okay. So now, so how to add the pie chart, you already know. So go to the report element, select this pie chart and drop here. Let's add one more object. Let's add one more object, a city. Let's add a city, or let's take the product lines. Okay, so then what I'm doing here, so take the product lines and drop here, and margin information and dropping here. Okay, so the data which is displaying the product wise sales revenue, margin information, and similarly in the section also I'm applying the same pie chart here. Okay, so now just I'm taking the product lines and the margin information. Now guys, you can see, so break, if you see the break, if you scroll down the break, and again I'm showing in the section also. Any difference you are getting? Anybody can find any difference between the break and section when I add the pie chart? So if you see in the section, you can see the 3 pie charts. But if you come to the break, you can see only the one pie chart. The one pie chart which is displaying for for all the years. So product wise, all the years, the product wise, the margin information is displaying. The sweat t-shirts. So the sweat t-shirt, the margin is it only the specific year? No. This is for all the years. For all the years, the total sales revenue, so total margin information for 2004, 2005, 2006, right? But when it comes to the section, so each year wise, the margin information displaying for the product lines. So guys, you can see. That's what I'm telling. So in the break, I cannot apply the multiple blocks. In the section, you can add the as many as multiple blocks. Okay. Yes, correct. Yes, that's correct. So the chart which is displaying in the break, it is aggregated year information is displaying. But in the section, the pie chart which is displaying the very each detail level information, it is displaying. Okay. So each year wise data which is displaying in the break section, right? So that is a main difference between the break and section. Okay. So I hope it's clear everybody about the break and section. Hmm? Any questions about a break and section? So guys, you can shoot any. If you have any questions, you can shoot a questions. You can type a message, or else like you have organized actions, you can unmute yourself and talk to me.
Madhukar, Santosh here.
Yes, Santosh.
In a break, we have offer everything. We have one graph, right? So if you
Yes.
need for each and every year, if you need one graph, means how it is displayed in section. So if you want same thing in the break, so how it is possible?
Yeah, if you want to display in a break, so that is not possible. Then what you need to do? You need to go for the section instead of the break. Okay. So if you want to display the pie chart with each year wise, so in that case you need to go for the section. So that's what we have the two options. So that is not possible with the break. You always go for the only the section if you want to display the each year wise product wise sales and margin information. You need to go for the section properties. Okay. Fine. So that is not possible with the break option if you want to display the each year wise.
Okay.
So basically, the depends on the requirement. So we will decide should we go for the break or section. Yeah, Santosh. Any question?
Yeah, one more question. Like, see, for break for the graph, what you have chart. So according to in real time scenario, so in which case they do the more, like you are selected like only the sales revenue, and as well as the year wise, right?
Yes.
Not sales revenue. I think it like lines.
So year. You are talking about year, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here I have selected the product lines and only the margin information.
Okay.
The break. Even like in the section also, I have selected only the product and the margin information. Product and margin information. But here we already applied the section on the year wise. So the product margin information is displaying the based on the year wise. Each year wise. So what is the total margin information? Each product wise it is displaying. See this one, trousers, and for trousers of 2005, and if you select this, right, the sweat t-shirt for 2005. But if you come to the break, so if you select this, right, so the data which is displaying for so accessories, and this is what about the margin. So margin for this total margin is for the sweat t-shirt for all the years, not each year wise that is displaying. So which year wise not displaying here, right? This is about the break and sections. Okay. Any questions here? So then you can save this report into one of the folder. How to save this report? So select save. I'm saving into the one of the public folder, Mitesh folder. Break section. Okay. So any questions here? Okay, so let's move to the another concept called like how to apply the ranking and how to create the sorting option. Okay, so then go to the applications. So click on new web intelligence application here. Click on new, select the universe, and select the fashion universe here. Click on OK. So now here object I am taking and the state and the product lines and the margin measure information I am taking the sales revenue and quantity sold. Okay, run this query. So guys, you can observe here the order of the rows, how the data is displaying here. So the ascending order it is displaying, right? So just you can expand this cell. Okay. Okay, fine. So if you see this report, the data which is displaying the order wise, so ascending order it is displaying the by default. So 2004 California and the product wise sales. Let's remove this. You can understand easily. So 2004. So there is a different states information is there. California and C, D, F, M, N. So Texas, right? So, but what I want to do, I want to display the values which is descending order. So, which means, so 2006 I want to display the first row and 2005 then 2004. That is the way I want to display. So, how we can set up the descending order? How we can set up the descending order? So that can be done with the sorting option. You can see the sorting option here. Select the sort. Click on sorting, and if you want to display the ascending order and descending order, by default, remember guys, so by default the report, the column values, it will display the ascending order. So now what I'm doing, I'm making it as a descending order. So basically, if you change the order of the values, so it is slightly it affect to the performance of the report. If you are doing some your specific order, either descending order, either ascending order, if you do it as some order, so it slightly it will increase, it will reduce the performance of the report when you are doing the ascending, when you are doing the sorting option, because so it will calculate and it will display in our report. For that it is generally it is taking time. Okay, so here you don't find any difference because so we have less than 10,000 of rows that is available in the backend database. So immediately it will display here. But if you have the large amount of data, if you have the millions of records, then so in that case you can see the difference. Okay. But here whenever I am changing this ascending order and descending order, right, immediately it is displaying. It's not taking much time. It's taking time. This is taking time not because of the database, not because of the performance of the report, because of the server. Okay, server it is taking time. Okay, so now you can see select the descending order, then the data which is displaying the descending order, and similarly, so I want to display the descending order of the state also. So in 2004, so the data which is displaying California, Colorado, but I want to display. Let's add the descending order. Okay, so descending order, and also, so in descending 2006 and Texas, I want to display the first order. Texas, New York, Massachusetts, I want to display the order. So click here and select this column and apply the descending order now. Now Texas row first row it will display. 2006 Texas, New York, Florida. This information is displaying, right? Fine. So this is a way we can apply the order, descending order and ascending order. Then how we can create the custom sorting. So into every year I want to display the first row as a Florida. So it should not apply any ascending order and descending order. So it should display the value, the order of the values. It should display my own order. Okay. So how to apply that order? How to display that order? So custom sorting. So by using the custom sort, so that we can do it. So when you are going to apply the custom sort, first you need to remove any order. If there is any order is available, just you need to remove the order. So there is nothing order as ascending order and descending order am not applied. Then so click here, click on this cell and apply the manage sorting. So click on manage sorts. Okay, once you apply the manage sort, so add here. So I'm going to apply the sorting on the state object of so custom values. So select the custom values. So Florida I want to display the first order. Second order is Texas. Okay, and California I want to display the last order. Click on OK. Then so each year wise, the Florida in 2006 Florida and Texas is the first row. Texas is the second row. And if you go to the next page, if you go to the next year, so 2005 again Florida and Texas is the first row, right? So this is a way we can manage the sortings with a custom sort. Okay. Yes, correct. So this is a way so we can create a sorting option. Yes. So question from Raj. Yes, Asif, I will show you. Yes, it should not affect the performance much. Yeah, but if you are doing any order, custom or descending order, when you are doing the custom sort or descending order or ascending order, it will affect the performance. Suppose if you are not applied any sorting, so it is taking the report to create to refresh this report without any order, without any sorting, custom sorting. If you refresh it, right? So if report is coming in 30 seconds, so if you apply the sorting and sending order or custom sorting, and if you refresh the report, then so instead of taking a 30 seconds time, so it will take a 32 seconds time to refresh it. So it's very slightly you can change the difference when you apply the ascending order or descending order or custom sorting. Okay, that is only the performance effect you will see. The seconds performance effect you can see. Okay, is that clear? Any questions here? That is about the sorting, and yes, and Asif, so yes, so yeah, I will show you the custom sorting again. So just I am taking the year object, state, and the sales revenue I am taking here. So by default, the report is displaying the sending order. Okay. By default, the data is displaying the ascending order. So what I want to do, okay, this is a custom sorting is already available. Manage sorts. it should be refresh this. Okay, so the custom sorting, how we can apply the custom sorting? Yes, select the manage sorting and apply the add sorting. Click here and select the state object. Click on OK and select the values here. So I want to, suppose this time I want to display the New York is the first row. Okay, and Florida I want to display the last row. Okay, click on OK, apply. Okay, now you can see. So the data which is displaying the New York, let me apply the sorting on the year object. Priority, so I'm changing it. So now you can see. So in 2004, the first row is the New York, and 2005, the first row again the New York, right? 2005 again the second row is the Texas. Even 2004 also the second row is the New York. So we can display the order so by using the sorting option. So either you can display the either descending order, ascending order, and also you can display the data with the ascending with your own with the own sorting, the custom sorting, custom order values you can display. Nothing but a custom sorting. Okay. So this is a way we can do it. And the priority. So on which column you want to apply the first priority. So that order you can change it here if you want it. The priority of the order of the sorting. Okay. So this is a way. So this is a way we can apply the order of the apply the order of the sorting. Okay. So any questions about the sorting part? So guys, so just I will give the one small task. You can try that. Okay. So you can try that task. It's not easy. So maybe I will show you how to do it, but you can try it out if possible to you. Okay, let me add. So my requirement is city I am taking it on this query. Here I am taking here is not required actually. City I am taking state city, the sales revenue. So guys, I am showing here some of the real-time requirement which we have done recently. So I'm creating I'm applying the break on the state object. Okay. Okay, so okay, so my requirement is here. The requirement of my report is let me just what I can do. What I am doing, I am creating a new report. Generally, you will find this type of requirement in real time most of the time. See guys, you can see any type of the requirement. You can try with the fashion universe. Is that possible or not? So this fashion universe generally you have all the dimensions and all the different measure objects. We have it, right? So if user give the requirement, so by the time maybe you may not have the universe, right? So you can try to rectify the same problem, same requirement. You can do it with the fashion universe. By default, in your like when you are working with any company, by default fashion will be always will be there. You can do that. Is it possible or not as per the requirement and use this templates. So that you can do it always. You can try with the fashion universe in real time. Also, we'll do this. We'll try to get that requirement using the fashion universe before getting into the real time universe. Because so if you do it with a real time universe, right? So there is a huge amount of data in the backend. So to modifying or when you refresh it, it is taking a lot of time because there is a huge amount of data. So when you are applying some formulas, so if you refresh it, right, it will take time. So instead of wasting time on the real time universe, better you can try that with the eFashion universe. Because eFashion is having a very less data. It will not take much time when you are applying any formulas. When you refresh the data to get so reflected changes in information. Okay, that's what generally most of the time we will try to solve the problems. We try to get the same requirement using this universe, eFashion universe as a sample. With the sample universe, we can try to get the requirement. Okay, so coming to our requirement is here. So it looks like the requirement looks simple, but doing that is not easy. Okay, so I'm applying the break on this. Okay, so my requirement, I want to display the highest state sales revenue information first row. So, and one more thing, when you apply the break, by default, break will take the ascending order. By default, break take the ascending order: California, Colorado, DC, and Florida. But my requirement is I want to display the highest state sales revenue, the first row. So suppose if I apply the descending order here, that will not work. See, it's not working. So you can see my requirement is, guys, just I'm repeating again. The Texas is the highest sales revenue, right? Texas, I want to display the first row, right? First row, and yes.
Yeah, it's a condition, right? We need to use the condition, then we can show the highest state revenue.
Can yes, how we can do that? Condition. You want to apply the manage sorting?
Yes, maybe search just
Okay. Okay. So apply state value Texas. Okay, Texas, and maybe the next order is the New York. Okay. Okay, perfect. So it is displaying. This is fine. But maybe after 1 hour or tomorrow, if I refresh this, so maybe next is New York is having highest sales revenue. So because the New York is having the more sales revenue, they got it. But tomorrow, after tomorrow again. So but still the order, it will display same order, right? If you apply the custom chart.
Then, we can choose the top and the top. Actually, we need to search that option. There it is, top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, top 10 means it will display the only in the top 10 values. So my requirement is here, I want to display all the values, okay, but I want to display all the values, but order should be, so whichever the highest sales revenue is having the state, that state information it should display. Okay. My requirement is not like just I want to display the top 10 values or the bottom 10 values. My requirement is here, I want to display the order of the state which is having the highest sales revenue. So Texas is having the highest sales revenue, then I want to display the Texas is first row. And suppose in future, maybe in future the Colorado or DC is having the sales revenue. Immediately the DC, it should display the first row. Okay. So that is what my requirement. So if you do the custom chart, it will not work. Only for this requirement, for this data only it will work. But if the Texas is having the less sales revenue next, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, if you refresh it, then the Texas should go to the last row. And if the New York is like having the highest sales revenue, New York first, New York state should be the first row. Texas should go to the last row if the highest, if it is the lowest revenue. Yes, report value should dynamically. Okay, so guys, you can try this requirement. So maybe we can discuss later this part. Okay, so I hope everybody clear the requirement, right?
Madhukar, Santosh here.
Yeah.
Do we write if condition there if the sum value is like all the states greater than, it should be display the first actually in a spreadsheet we used to write a condition, right? So like the same report only we'll write a condition like if it is like displayed, it will be displayed in the first column, like first report or second report.
Yeah, that can be possible. Yeah, that can be possible. Maybe yes, we can do that. Okay. Similarly, what you have done in Excel, so same way we can do it. Yes, that you can try. So maybe we can discuss that. Okay. Okay. Fine, guys. This is about some just a small task given. You can try that. Okay, you are talking about the text. See, if you select this, right, the data which is displaying, they're not based on the sales revenue. The order of the text state it will display. It's not based on the sales revenue. Okay, so that cannot be possible if you apply the state. Right. Okay, so that is about the section and break. So and also just you can try that option. Then we'll move to the, sorry, we have done also the sorting also, right? So then we'll go for a ranking option. So how we can display the ranking option here? So guys, I'm taking the state and the product line in the quantity sold. Okay. Okay, let's remove this one. So I want to display only the top 5 states information. So I want to display only the top 5 states information. So my requirement is, so which are the states is having the highest sales revenue, highest top sales revenue. So how we can do that? By using the rank option, we can display the the top 5 sales information or the bottom sales revenue information, right? So we can do that. Go to the analysis tab, you can apply the ranking. So click on add ranking. So let's try add ranking on the top 3 states and select the ranked by. I'm applying the state. So it is going to display the top 3 states information. So Texas, New York and California, top 3 states information. That means, so it is displaying the 3 rows only. That means it's not displaying only the 3 rows. See guys, if I take the product lines and then drop here, right? Then so the data which is displaying that each year wise. Okay. Even though the top 3 rows have selected here, top 3 states information have selected here, that means it will not display only the only the 3 rows information. Basically, so apply the ranking on the state. So based on the state values only, the top 3 states sales revenue is displaying. So when you add the product lines, so each Texas, the individual sales revenue, it will display for each product wise. Okay. So similarly, I can display the ranking on the lowest values also. So that means bottom values I can display. So select one. So I want to display the top 3 and bottom 1 value. Click on OK. Then so report is going to display the top and bottom values. Okay. Okay. Yes, we can change always this parameter. So if you want to display the instead of the state, so I can apply the the product lines information. So select the lines and then so report is going to display only the top 3 and bottom 1 product lines information. Okay. So this report, the California is sales revenue is displaying for all the product lines. No, only this California sales revenue is displaying for the only the top three products and 1 bottom value. That is what sales revenue. This is not for sales revenue for all the products. Okay. So you can understand if you take these product lines, now you can see. So the product wise is the sweat t-shirt and this is the sales revenue for each state. So each state wise data you can see. So sweat t-shirt, California and sales revenue the data you can see. So this is a way the top and bottom values data we can display by using the ranking option. Okay, fine. So any questions? And so guys, we can try in the info view how we can implement this break and section as well as the sorting and ranking. So where exactly those options are available in our Web Intelligence 3.1 that we'll see. So till now I showed you in 3.4.0. So that I'm trying to show you in a 4.0. Quickly we'll go through the this in 3.1. So why we required 3.1 also? Because like you guys are going to try for job like some 8-9 years of experience, so you should have knowledge on 3.1 also, right? But not very detailed level, just very high level I will show you. Yes, basically, especially for migration, when you are doing any migration, so you should have good knowledge on 3.1. Then only you can able to migrate it 3.1 to the 4.4. Let's quickly go through the break end section, then move to the ranking and sorting option. Correct. If fashion is the default inverse from the SAP object. Okay. So here I am taking, and the state and the measures I am taking the sales revenue and quantity sold. So apply the break. So where is the break properties? So here you can see the break option. Insert a break. Okay, break option you can see. So what I'm doing here? So I'm removing these rows. Remove row. Let's do it one by one. Remove row. Also I'm removing this row also. Displaying the summaries information. How to apply the summary? Click on here, click on sum. Here also I'm applying the summary. And so this I am removing. So the header, which is here total sales revenue, I am removing here, and merge these two cells. So click on merge here. This you can make it as a total or sum. It is okay. Okay. Then where is the break properties? Click here. Click on break. So select the cell and expand the break properties. Center values across the break. You need to select the center values across the break. Okay, now the data is displaying the 2004 and 2005 sales revenue. How to display the header? So select the table and go to the properties and expand the display, show table header. Okay, fine. So the break, you can see that. So now I'm creating inside a report, how to create the sections, how to apply the sections. Select the data tab and select the year object, state, and sales revenue I'm taking here. Now right click here and set as a section. So you can apply the multiple blocks. So then how we can display the values? Maps, report to. So you can go to the specific page. So where select the maps, in the maps you can again select the maps. So then you can go to the specific page. Fine. This is a way we can create the sections. You can insert a report, and let's move to the year, state, sales, and now. So I'm going to apply the sorting option. So how to apply the sorting option? How to create the sorting option? Click here, and there you can see the sort option. Apply, remove sorting. Okay, apply sorting in descending order and ascending order. So let's do the descending order, and then so apply the custom sorting. Suppose New York, I want to display the first row. Okay, suppose Colorado, I want to display the last row. So you can see. So as per our custom sorting, it is displaying managing sorting. Okay, so we have here direct custom sorting, but so in 4.0 we have the manage sorting. So go to the manage sorting, and there you can see the manage sort with the custom sorting. Okay, in the manage sorting window you can find the custom sorting option. So directly you can find here the custom sorting option in 3.1. Okay, this is about the sorting, and move to the ranking part. So now I want to display the only the top 3 states information. Then how we can do that? Go here, select the state object, and add a ranking. So top 3 states information it is going to display, and also you can display the bottom 3 states also. Okay, fine. So this is about the ranking and sorting and break-in sections. These are the different properties we have for web intelligence document. Okay. So one more thing, so the aggregates information, how we can do the aggregate calculation. Simple. So click here, sales revenue, and now you can see the summarized information. It will display the total summary information, total sales revenue. And if you select the maximum, so maximum sales revenue, so whichever the maximum sales revenue, that maximum sales revenue it will display in a row, in separate row. So maximum sales revenue for after applying the rank. So after applying the rank, it's not like the maximum sales revenue which is displaying the before applying the rank. Okay. So whatever the data is displaying here, so only that maximum sales revenue it will display. The backend data it is not displaying here. Okay. And similarly, you can display the minimum sales revenue. Okay. And also you can count the number of rows. So total how many rows of the data is there. But you can see, you can count here also the count of states. How many states are there? 3 states. So the count which is displaying here, the distinct count values which are displaying is a distinct count. Okay, it's not like even if it is a duplicate the data, even it's not counted, it will not count. Okay, the count you have seen, and also you can see the maximum and minimum. So sales revenue maximum and minimum, and also we can display the average. So select here and select the average. So average revenue information, average sales revenue, you can see that. And also you can display the percentage wise the sales revenue. So click on here and select here and average percentage. The percentage values it will calculate in the right hand side. Okay. So this is a way we can calculate the percentage. Okay. So which state is having the highest sales revenue and which year, which state having the highest sales revenue. 16.62. In 2006, Texas is having the highest sales revenue, right? So guys, so this is a way, so we can create the different aggregate functions. We can calculate the values here by using the summary function. So if you expand the summary function, you can see the aggregate values. So how we can do it in 4.4. So let's create a sample report. Yeah, that we can discuss. The input controls, yeah, that we can see. Input controls we are not yet discussed. I will come to that part. So calculations, aggregates, how we can calculate it in 4.1. So now just I'm taking the state, sales revenue and quantity sold. Okay. Now guys, you can see the summarized information, how you can do it. Go to the analysis tab, you can see here the function summary and summarize information, and also you can count it. You can see the total count. This is the total summary information, this is the total number of rows, and also you can see the maximum and minimum values, percentage values, average you can see here, all the values you can see. So maximum and the minimum, and also you can do the percentage. So when you creating the percentage, right, the percentage wise, so the sales revenue it will display. Okay.
Yeah,
We need not to create the calculation separate column. So when you click on this column, and when you creating the percentage, so when you click on the percentage, it will display the percentage wise the quantity sold information, which state and which year is having the highest percentage sales revenue is there, or quantity sold is there. That information you can directly calculate it here. You need not to create a variable separately. Okay.
Yeah,
So guys, that's it today. So in the next session, we are going to discuss about the.
Madhukar, I have a question.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I want to count before year. So how can I do this with that one?
Before year in the sense?
First, I want to count
Okay.
and it like
You want to
serial-
count on the year column?
No, before. First count, after that year state, like that I want. Count means 1, 2, 3. I want to just to see the sequence, right?
Oh, you want to insert a sequence.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay. Yeah, that can be possible. That you can insert.
Yeah, that can be possible.
Yeah, that I will show you tomorrow. Okay. So you mean to say I want to add the serial numbers, right?
Yes, exactly.
That is what. Yeah. That, so that we can add it. That I will show you in the whenever I am discussing about the variables. Okay. Okay. Fine, guys. So tomorrow we are going to discuss about the condition formatting and how to create condition formatting and the drill down reports. So these two parts we will discuss, the condition format itself and also creating the formulas and variables. So these three things we will discuss in the tomorrow session. Okay. So these are the very, very important concepts. So conditions and condition formatting, drill down and variables. Okay. Okay guys, thanks.